Four big pieces
Yeah.
for that price tag of $19.98. We have this on Easy Pay. It's 2 payments of $9.99. I want to reintroduce you to Stephanie.
Hello, everyone.
The flowers are gorgeous. I don't want to take anything away
The
from
flowers
it.
are striking.
But the greenery.
Yes. Is breathtaking. I mean, Mother Nature.
Yes.
I want to just take a moment to really admire these leaves, because not only are they massive and smooth, but they have 3 different colors, and these stripes are 100% natural, 100% Mother Nature, and they're just, even without the flowers, this is worth having in your garden, strictly for the foliage.
But the plant itself is this wonderful, sturdy.
Yep.
The big phrase, and it came out a couple years ago, and every gardener uses it now. Vertical gardening. Vertical gardening.
Well, you do need vertical interest.
This is a way of getting that,
Yes.
and getting it with a very exotic color, even more so exotic greenery.
Yes.
And you're getting 4 plants for under $20.
Yeah, I know. The value is incredible, and these are, I would like to say, maybe the fastest growing thing that we have yet to see in the show.
Okay.
These grow so fast. I mean, I grew them in my new house in Los Angeles, where I lived with my fiance, and I couldn't tell you, I went on a vacation, and 2 weeks later I came back, and my whole the fence line was just covered, and I was so taken away because they're so beautiful, and they actually come from Kathmandu, Nepal.
Okay.
So you really are giving your garden this kind of like exotic feel. And then these mango flowers, I mean,
and
they're just so beautiful.
Daylilies are, no offense to daylilies, they're somewhat commonplace. No offense to the daylily.
Some daylilies.
Yes, I agree. These are equally as hardy. They grow so quickly. This becomes a way of changing landscaping to look lived in very quickly.
And my brother was
little pops of color too.
Yeah, and you can plant these. What I love about them is in a container, you can still enjoy these cannas. You don't need to have, a big garden bed. If you have a garden bed, pick up a couple sets and get a mass planting like you see here, because that chartreuse green just really pops against the summer blue skies.
It's a different green, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a lime green sort of, but then you get the deeper green stripe, so it kind of just all comes together. And what I was going to say is, my brother was mentioning ice plant and how it's kind of, if you have a really dry spot in your yard or an erosion spot, you can plant the ice plant. This is sort of a problem solver for the opposite issue. These guys just love wet conditions. So I know you have a pond, and that ensures that you're going to have a boggy, low area that doesn't drain well. Plant several cannas, and they're going to use that water to their advantage and just come up really fast. I'd love to show you how fast they actually grow, because
this actually ships
this is pretty,
as a tuber.
They do, and I want to just do a little, time comparison. This is what you'll be receiving: 4 beautiful, healthy tubers just like this. They couldn't be easier to plant. You're just going to take it, nestled into your pot or the soil. And I wanted to say, from this guy that I planted this at the beginning of our time here in Pennsylvania, so about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah,
3 weeks ago. Yeah, you're right. And this is what we have. Whoops, there it is.
So if you are the impatient gardener,
like me,
this is instant gratification.
And this alone it's so adorable. And then
they feel like puppy's ears.
They do, actually. They're a nice texture.
Yeah.
And then from this to what we're seeing here, this is a representation of what you can expect your first summer.
Okay.
They grow so fast.
And they're going to come back next year.
Well, if you live somewhere that you get a cold winter, you're going to have to go up and dig them, bring them inside. But that's or bring your pots just close to the house or in the garage.
Great.
If you live in Los Angeles like me, leave them in the soil all year round, and you can expect to have these just exotic, beautiful plants in your garden.
So here's my first thought. For those individuals who their concept of winter is the day after Christmas, it should end.
That's mine.
Okay?
Yeah.
On December 26th, it's springtime. That's just the way it should work.
Yeah, I wish.
That's the plant you plant. So it makes summer happen faster.
Yes, because these are going to come up so fast from the time that you plant them. Oh, thank you, Uncle Court.
Hey, put it in
I'd love to show
left ear.
this beautiful.
Why left?
Means she's taken.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This is the bloom that you can, that you'll get off of your cannas. There's this deep mango. I heard you. I'm going to put it in my left ear. I am taken.
Okay,
yes,
okay. So if you put it behind your left ear, it means you're taken. If it's behind your right ear, you're available.
Yep.
Available. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
But these really are.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, something to learn.
have
Now,
one next
these
time.
are imported from Kathmandu, Nepal. And they are as beautiful and exotic as where they come from. Look
Absolutely.
at the stripes in this. There's light green, chartreuse, a dark green, and what else besides being the fastest growing of all our plants, I think the spread on this is the biggest of any spread. So
Yep.
if you want to cover the side of a garage,
Or a fence.
the side of a barn, the side of a large
I mean, one
fence,
collection
pick up
can
several
give you 8
sets.
to 10 feet. So yeah,
Okay.
pick up several sets, line the whole fence in the back of
Let me
your
ask you
property,
this.
whatever it might be.
One of the reasons why I never seen this in a garden center is because they come from Kathmandu.
Yep.
Kathmandu is a very, very high elevation.
Mm-hmm.
Does that matter?
Well, they're from the foothills. They're not at the top of the mountain peak.
Okay.
So, that's why they won't handle a freeze, but it doesn't matter.
It's an incredible
Good question,
plant.
though. It's gorgeous. And it's unlike any other solid leaf, dark red canna that
Right.
you see at every garden center.
And Dan was mentioning having vertical, gardening, vertical
Right.
interest. These cannas are going to grow to, the flower spikes are going to grow to be about 6 feet. So they're not going to be too
Okay.
towering, but they do make a nice backdrop for all of your shorter plants in your garden bed. So you definitely get a nice mixture of textures and colors.
And you need that in a garden.
Absolutely.
I am not a pro gardener. I'm a farmer.
Yeah.
But the idea of planting in threes, where you've got something in the back that gives you a little height,
Yeah.
something that's a little less, and down in the
And then
front.
ground
You're right.
cover. Right.
Yeah,
That's how you
it
do
makes
it.
it so easy.
And look
but
in a
how
container, too.
exotic
And this is
that
actually,
is.
that was at a hotel in Seattle. So these will grow
Okay.
anywhere. Put them in a container. This is that taken on my Uncle Eric's backyard at his pool. This is also his house
Yep.
in Indiana. That's in a container. I mean, have them in containers around your pool, you're kind of like reinventing your whole backyard
You do.
space from being just a backyard pool to a vacation pool,
It becomes this tropical little paradise
Absolutely.
wherever you happen to be. Already, several hundred have been ordered. That Easy Pay goes away at the end of our day, and that's going to be in about 30 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stephanie's coming back. Oh, this is the crown jewel, a hard